Well, after last week's unrest in Gauteng and KZN, basic food items have been scarce and there have been reports of price hikes on basic goods. Now the National Consumer Commission is warning suppliers to ensure that the cost of basic goods is not inflated. Well, for more on this, let's cross to our reporter, Nqobile Madlala. Nqobile, it's a sad day, but I suppose quite predictable that people are inflating prices.
Very sad indeed. In fact, some of the people that we are going to be speaking to later are going to explain to us how this has affected them. From what we've even heard things like bread has been at this point hiked to a point where some families can't even afford. But talking about that affordability, we are now in Dobsonville, where we are joining the MEC of Transport, who've just opened up some section of Dobsonville Mall. Now, you will remember Dobsonville Mall were one of the malls that were hard hit during the violence and the looting that happened in Soweto. Now, I just want to speak to the MEC because we've seen people celebrating as we saw the shop that was opening. MEC, a glorious moment indeed this morning.
I must say that this is yet another exciting moment in the sense that we are seeing a united action of two taxi associations, Jolta and MTN, who have came together and put aside their differences and successfully convinced the management of ShopRite and this mall that they can open, and they then committed themselves to make sure that they provide further security and further protection to the mall. So this is a tremendous achievement in the sense that, if I am subject to correction, this might be the first mall actually to reopen since we saw acts of rampant looting and destruction. And this is therefore going to set the tone, the pace, and the standard for all other malls. That in actual fact, as part of the pushback, we know it started with protection, it went into cleaning, we are now seeing the reopening. So this is a very exciting moment, and what is even more important is that the taxi industry, working with the CPFs, law enforcement, working with councillors, with community leaders, they have together made sure that this prompt and united swift action is now leading to the reopening of the mall, also helping other shops that are still not sure, preparing, doubting. This is going to restore confidence in the fact that, you know, the environment is conducive, and we must really thank the people for victory against looters, people who have destroyed and, you know, attacked important commercial sites. So this is a very exciting moment.
MEC, just also talking about safety, I hear you speaking about the eNCA as part of the people that have been safeguarding the mall. Is it safe for people who are going to be working at the mall while other shops are closed at this point?
You know, I can assure you, the taxi industry, this mall was attacked over a period of about 2 to 3 days. And then the taxi industry came together. Since that day, the looters were pushed back. They were able to safeguard this mall. They were shot at. There were a lot of gun exchange shootings targeting them, and they were able to stand their ground. Today, the infrastructure is still intact, and we are seeing ShopRite opening. So I also checked with them. How sure are they that they can safeguard this mall? They've assured me. The taxi industry, the security of the mall, the security of ShopRite, supported by law enforcement. So 4 components working together. I'm quite sure that their combined and united action should be able to assure all the Dobsonville residents that the mall is ready for business and they can comfortably come in. And I would like to also say to other malls, I think the progress we have made, and of course with due regard to risk assessment, proper security analysis, I think we're entering a chapter where the malls are now returning to, you know, opening up for business. And this is a good start. We really, really are thankful, grateful that we are pushing back the looters and the people who have destroyed commercial sites.
And MEC, you spoke to some of the workers there when they were celebrating. How are they feeling now that they can get back to work?
I must say that the fact that the workers came in were part of the celebration to open. They were in high spirits. They were very happy. And I must say that the thunderous response from them actually indicated that they are happy to have their jobs back. We have been assured that nobody has lost their job. All the ShopRite workers are back. We have seen them in their numbers. They are very delighted because, remember, in other areas where there's been destruction, people are not working, people are not yet back. So, but also for the taxi industry, they are also very happy because by bringing back commercial activity, it means also their businesses can start operating. They can be able to now transport the workers and be able to also transport the customers. So from a point of view of the workers, the taxi industry, everybody, this is an exciting moment, turning the corner from the week that was very difficult.
Lastly, MEC, how do we know when the mall will be fully open, when all shops will be open?
So from the briefing I've received is that the reopening by ShopRite kickstart now the reopening by others. And they are saying that at least over a period spread over 3 weeks, they should see the majority of the shops being open. We did a walkabout inside. We have seen that there's been damage, but not to the extent that we have seen in other places. So that gives me the assurance that from today, and we are seeing that others are cleaning. Obviously, others are going to look and check what's going on today, tomorrow. So we're quite sure that the mall, over a 3-week period, everybody should be slowly coming back. The biggest worry, however, and this is what I got from the management of the facility, is that the small, medium, micro, emerging enterprises, the workers that were working around here, the people who are still trying to find their feet in the business space, they are actually the most hard-hit people. And it is not yet clear how they are going to come back, because some of the businesses here have got insurance. And the people who are trying to make businesses don't have, and we're not sure how will they find the activities back. That is the most concerning part of the reopening.
Thank you very much, MEC. Well, you heard there the MEC just speaking to us about the open of Dobsonville Mall. We've seen some sections that are open as well as some sections that are not yet open. The MEC just saying that for the mere fact that there are shops now that have been open, it means it's a kickstart. So in 3 weeks' time, you're saying that we'll see this mall in full business again.
Thanks so much, Nqobile Madlala, there from Dobsonville, where malls are reopening. Good news there.